Also from E-Silencers, this is going to be the Dead Air Sandman K. This is a can that many of you are going to be like, why would you? I don't get it. Okay, purpose behind this can. When you add their muzzle device, the can on your rifle is only adding 2.9 inches to your overall length. This can is not meant to be movie quiet. It's not meant to be something that you go out to the range and shoot all day. This can is designed to go on the end of a patrol rifle. This can is designed to go on your bedside gun. This can is designed for the hunter who doesn't want that super, really long, doesn't really need the deathly quiet can, but they want something where they could take 1 or 2 shots and not have to worry about completely damaging their hearing. This is a can that also, you know, if it's not going to be super movie quiet and it's not going to be the quietest out there, a lot of you guys might not really want to pay the price for it to be able to own it and have to wait 8 or 9 months for it. So this can is going to be dedicated to my HK MR762A1. Already a big rifle, didn't want to add a whole bunch of weight to it, didn't want to add a full-size suppressor because it's already a long, big, bulky rifle. I wanted to be able to have the option of shooting it all of the time with a can on it, but I didn't want a super, super heavy can or a super long and cumbersome can. So this kind of seemed to fit the bill. Even suppressed 308, I'm still wearing ear protection anyways, so I figured I might as well get the smallest can out there that's going to offer me at least some decibel reduction. Bring me down to 145, bring me down to maybe even a little bit more than that. I'm okay with that. So long as it's not the 168, 170 at my ears, we're good. And if I have to shoot the rifle without ear protection on, I can, and it's not going to completely ruin my hearing. So again, beautiful packaging from Dead Air. They're just killing it with packaging. It is extremely repetitive. I will give you that. It is repetitive. It's exactly the same, but you know, don't fix something that's not broken, because they do a damn good job in all of their presentations. So this looks like, and they're showing you how to time your muzzle. Alright, so let's look at this. And actually, you know what? They list the Sandman S, the L, and the TI. They do not, however, list the K. And I think the reason that they do that is just simply for the fact that, you know, they don't want to get anyone's hopes up, I guess. I will have to meter it myself. This is them showing you how to use their bushings for timing your muzzle device. And now that I'm thinking about it, my muzzle device on my HK is going to be completely untimed. The MR762A1 doesn't have a real shoulder to it. It has a proprietary 15x1 right-hand thread. And the only company out there that actually even really makes muzzle device for the HKs is going to be Dead Air. We get a free muzzle device. Suck on that, Surefire. Something really cool about this is you get to choose which one you want. I didn't really care. These are supposed to be actually really excellent brakes in themselves. Always holes up, you guys. Holes should be facing the sky. Just in case you didn't know that, I've seen a lot of people at ranges where they have brakes like this or upside down, and I usually don't say anything because, you know, maybe they had a reason for doing it that way, maybe they didn't, whatever. Not my place. We get another sticker. I'm always happy about that. So let's set this aside, pull the can out. She's got some heft, actually. And I'm not even going to bother looking at the bottom of that box. I've learned my lesson by now. Dead Air doesn't put anything under it. So in our shim kit, we get one about the thickness of a nickel, 8 that are about your normal shim size, and then one super, super thin one. So you can time your muzzle device without having to go out and buy extra shims. Thank you. So breaking into the Sandman K itself. Oh, that is sexy. Why is that sexy? The length. The length. Here we have the Sparrow. The shortest of all of my rimfire cans. Actually, let's get out the OSS Rad. It's the same length, or actually, yeah, it's pretty damn close to the same length as a 22 can. So, that's awesome. So I didn't want to add a whole bunch of bulk to the HK, and this seems to kind of be exactly what I would have needed. Again, saving all of that coolness, and just look at that. So you can replace your front cap with a 5.56 or whatever you want to be using cap. I don't want to get this stuck in there, but well, I told you guys this is going on my HK. Here is my HK. This weapon has been safety checked, and you can see that I have a 3-prong flash hider on here, but this is made by Dead Air. I don't have a shoulder on here because my shoulder is all the way the F up there because HK decided to do weird things and whatever. So this is actually pinned on now, not going anywhere, super secure. Not the biggest fan of that shoulder, but I think once this is on, you won't really notice it. So on your collar, on the collar of your Sandman, you have a notch, and usually this notch would be up and corresponding to, willing to bet this is going to fit, yep. So your notch on the top would be corresponding with your brake or your flash hider, whichever way is the correct way of being up. So that's what you would look for when this is all the way unscrewed. Not really the case for me, because again, this is a flash hider and it can't be timed. It's just tightened down and pinned. So I already kind of did it off camera to make sure that it was going to work. My indexing mark is going to be right around 10 o'clock. You can see that this goes on and only goes on one way. I'll show you, trying to do it with, see, it doesn't fit. There's my indexing mark, and to be honest with you, this doesn't really matter too much to me because this is going to permanently stay on this rifle. You can see that this is going to slide past and on as it should. And then we have a tiny little turn. And that tiny little turn is, you're basically just turning from there to there. So again, unlocked, lock, and then from there, crank down until it stops. That's it. So very small, compact package on a very large rifle. Something that will tame the shots well enough that if I had to, I'm not going to make myself go deaf. So as far as getting it off goes, I saw guys in some videos were holding the ring. I kind of feel that that's unnecessary. Just grab the can, spin the entire thing, stops clicking, pull it off. Quarter turn, and it's locked down. You're done. That's it. Super, super quick, super simple, and as per typical Dead Air fashion, extremely nice looking. Just a really, really awesome design. Again, not designed to be movie quality quiet. It's designed to give you, emergency, should you have to take a shot, you're not going to make yourself go deaf. I still plan on trying this without ears just to see how it compares to a modular can, something like the Silencer Co Hybrid, for example. Shooting the Hybrid with the 308 was still really, really loud. And I've seen other people say that this is actually quieter in its K configuration than the hybrid setup for 308. So if it is in fact quieter, then I would actually be totally fine shooting it without ears on. And while we're at it, crank this back off. Again, super simple, super fast, and see what it weighs in at. I'm gonna guess 17 ounces. Ooh. How about that? 14.4. It's lighter than the 45M, which is pretty sweet. Again, all of this stuff is speculative till we actually get out into the field and get shooting, but for right now, I'm pretty damn excited about this new can. Again, really excited to see how this meters in comparison to my silencer co-hybrid, because the hybrid was totally fine, in my opinion, hearing-wise, shooting 308 out of. If you guys go back and look at the I Shot Myself video, I was shooting the hybrid with the 45 cal cap on the end, and it wasn't, you know, overly loud. It wasn't something that was uncomfortable to shoot. And again, I've heard reports from people that this is actually quieter than the hybrid, and the hybrid's like, you know, probably 4 inches longer. So, it's exciting. And these cans at their price point are a great dedicated rifle can. If you have a rifle that you know that is going to be a defensive or rarely shot, but you're probably going to shoot it with ears on anyways kind of can, it's a great option. Right around $600-700, totally worth it. So that's going to conclude the initial unboxing and overview of the Dead Air Sandman K. As with all their products, I'm extremely impressed. And I will see you guys on the range actually shooting these ones in the next videos. And again, hopefully I'll have those up by this weekend. We're actually going out shooting tomorrow to do the comparisons. It just depends on how long it takes me to edit. Until then, I will see you guys in the next one.